Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
and Erin,
and Kat. So, we're back with more BTS. We're on Idol with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, there is obviously Idol that does not feature Nicki Minaj. It was their song originally, and then they did a feature with Nicki. But Erin loves Nicki Minaj, so we thought we'd go for this version. But obviously, you can listen to both versions on Spotify and that.
Did this one also get more radio play being Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, a little bit. They did shorten it, and they obviously had just a little bit of Korean, Nicki Minaj, and then a chorus, and that was pretty much it. So it got a little bit of airtime, but not the whole song. Now, when you watch this video, there's a lot of cultural references to like traditional Korea, and off the back of this, and the actual song itself, the meaning of the song is, which you can, I know that it's difficult to take it all in and read the lyrics at the same time, but where they talk about you can call me idol or whatever, they've obviously, through their journey, where they've performed in America and things like that, and all of their songs have been predominantly in Korean. Some people have said, oh, do you want to do, like, are you going to do songs in full English or what? And they didn't, up until obviously a recent release of Dynamite, which was their choice. They have never done songs in full English because they said, well, no, we don't feel the need to, which is awesome because they shouldn't.
Is this like another mic drop?
A little bit, yeah. I feel like this is a bit of a mic drop for them saying how much they love and embrace their Korean heritage and their culture. And they actually did a couple of live performances of this in some music award shows, which was amazing. Like huge, full-scale production with like drums and everything. It was amazing.
Drums?
So yeah. So I'll show you those at some point. But yeah, Idol is real bop, real uplifting.
I was going to ask, but I thought about it in the Blood, Sweat and Tears video when they did the poetic bit. Do they play instruments?
Sugar plays the piano, Jin plays, I think, and he's learning guitar as well. JK is always trying to learn everything. V used to play the saxophone. I think he tried playing the violin. I think Jimin plays the piano, but not on a regular enough basis. And I think that's it, but by all means, if any Army, your knowledge is probably better than mine. If you can remember, put it in the comments. But yeah, the main one who plays the instruments is Sugar, because he writes and produces a lot of their music for the band. How are you girls liking your trip down the BTS rabbit hole so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the music. The videos are interesting.
You're glad that you now know the
Some
existence
nice
of
stuff
JK?
to look at.
Good.
There's a lot more than I was expecting. I kind of, from how excited you were, I knew they were going to be like pretty, I don't want to say boys because I sound really perfect, but they were
guys.
They're pretty things to look at. And that the videos were going to be very creative, and obviously you'd said that they do all of this fantastic stuff. But actually I'm really intrigued by the stuff behind the videos and about them, and as all the references they're putting in. I find that really interesting, and maybe it's because I don't look at other music in that way, or is this something that's special? I don't know, but I'm interested.
I don't watch music videos anymore.
No.
It's not something
I don't know of very many artists that would put this much effort into putting like subliminal messages and like symbolism into their videos, which then Army then go off and find out the meaning of that, and then they all write about it online and stuff, and will tell each other. I don't know very many other artists that do that. Like, it's literally, you have a music video, you have a song, and that's it. Whereas with them, it's like the music video, the song, there's all these hidden meanings and there's all this stuff behind it, and it's kind of like and I think it's a really awesome way to educate people as well, to bring them onto different cultural references or poetry or books that you wouldn't necessarily think of, especially from maybe a younger age group. Even encountering like BTS's videos, there can be like cultural education things that you'll see and you're like, oh, that's Korean, that's so cool. So yeah, I agree. It's good to put things in your to learn new things that you wouldn't have known about before.
So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Head over to Patreon, where we will be. They will be there too. 2 videos ahead. I don't know what songs they will be yet. You have to go onto it and find out.
And tell us in the comments, suggest what you want them to watch.
Your favourites.
And tell us who your bias is as well, because I think we figured out.
It can't be JK though, because it's
JK, RM, Jimin.
Well, I like JK too.
JK,
you just got a copycat.
But now I'm like, I can't have him.
Someone else. You like RM. So click the link in the description to head over to Big Hit Labels to watch the original video and other BTS videos. I recommend it. I would be doing it if I was allowed, but I'm not.
No, they're not allowed to jump ahead.
We're in a ban.
We need to control this journey into the BTS
I'm going to
rabbit
spend
hole.
like the next week listening to the same like 5 songs.
Yeah, you've only got a handful of songs you can listen to now.
I may be
so-
speaking Korean by the end of the week though. Or what I think
Maybe.
is Korean.
Yeah.
I feel like this needs catchier music for me to be like, you know, when Netflix comes on, you go doo-doom. It's got a Jason Derulo trumpet sound.
Cheers!
Oh my God, look at them. Sugar's kick.
I like his scarf. A trade-off, eh?
I love that. I do what I do, so mind your own business.
Oh, you can't stop me loving myself. That's a lovely line. You're so...
It's when they smile as you dance, like, yeah, I know I'm good.
Oh, I like that little move.
These braces.
Yes, I like braces.
I feel like a lot of the looks they were giving towards camera in that were really like, we know we're good. You know, when they do all the dance moves whilst giving you this look, like, I can even do this look.
I can move
Not
my
that they move like
entire
that.
body, but
yeah.
my face couldn't throw a look. What do they say? It's like, look. Yeah, when they do it, anyway. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, very, very hype, very it's a very celebratory energy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And when they did the live performance of this, it does have that vibe to it, and it's like, we're doing our thing, you can't say anything, so you know, hush your beak. But it's like, we're going to celebrate our culture, like we're Korean and proud. So yeah,
do they
stuff
get
you.
a lot of problems in Korea? Could you say about it being a more conservative country compared to some we know? But because obviously they wear makeup, they can look quite feminine.
That's completely normal for
It's
Korea.
normal over
Yeah.
there.
From what I can gather, the men wearing makeup is more for actors and K-pop artists and men that are on camera, which
Yeah.
is no different from over here as well.
Oh, yeah.
But in Korea, there is very much. Men would wear like a bit of makeup to go for a job interview, and when you have like your job interview, you send your CV out, you have to have your photograph attached to it, so people wear makeup for their photo because they very much want to look their best. In Korea, the culture is very much about the collective rather than you as an individual, so you want to be your best because you are bringing honour to your family name and
You're
things like that.
representing everyone.
Yeah, so everyone, to go to, you know how like you see some people going to like Tesco's in their pyjamas and no makeup, and you're just like, oh, you know, you could have at least put on some sweats, but okay, in their dressing gown or whatever, and their slippers. That would never happen in Korea because they want to dress as nicely as possible. They always want to look nice. So we've obviously over here started wearing masks because of pandemics and viruses and sort of hygiene. In Korea, they've always worn masks. One, because of the air pollution there that comes over from China and stuff.
Yeah.
So some days they have really bad air pollution and they've got like little radar to tell them how bad it is. And on those bad days, they will wear the masks for health reasons. But also if, for example, if a guy hasn't maybe had a chance to shave that morning or something and he wants to pop to the shop, he'll still dress nicely, but he'll wear a mask because he's not yet looking his best because he hasn't shaved yet. Or a girl, because she hasn't put her makeup on yet, she might wear a mask. So it's just more a little bit of a comfort blanket to kind of, I'm not yet ready to be sort of publicly facing, which I think there's good sides and bad sides of that. I think it's so nice that people would take such pride in how they look and representing, their family and things like that. But at the same time, there's there's part of it that's like you say, there's pressure. You wouldn't, you want to just be loved for who you are and what you are.
Yeah.
Not being funny, but I'm not getting up early to put on makeup every day. I will cherish the extra time in bed.
Yeah, we like the sleep.
Hang on, you mean we don't look like this all the time?
No wonder they have to have such a skincare regime though. If you're putting makeup on all the time.
Yeah.
And if there's a lot of pollution in the air.
Yeah. South Korea's huge on their skincare industry is massive. And I order a few things from Korea as well because pale skin. And they use a lot of like natural ingredients and stuff, so that are really, really nice. But the whole thing about BTS, especially with their latest sort of albums, is very much about love yourself. So again, part of this in Idol as well is kind of like, don't bring me down, like you can think what you want to think, but I'm just doing me. You do you, I'll do me, and that's it. And I'm Korean and proud, and that's that. But there's very much in their album, which they've got a Love Yourself series of albums, and it is very much about speak kindly to yourself, because we're the first point of negativity to ourselves, let alone the outside world being mean to everyone. Everyone's mean to everyone, but it needs to start with you loving yourself more. So they've got a whole thing on that as well, which I think is a really, really nice message. And they've gained a lot of fans, I think, globally with their Love Yourself album series, because a lot of people have really liked that message. I think sort of in a way, it sounds very cheesy, the world needed it, it's a nice message.
Obviously we're talking about like the looks that they're throwing about.
At me.
Exactly.
Stop.
So obviously you're saying it's like it's quite a conservative country. Obviously we're interpreting those looks that's like, oh yeah. They are interpreted there and intended?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are they okay to can they get away with that? Is that a bit like taboo, a bit edgy, or is that
what though, it just shows you the way that we're responding to those looks, like, that they don't have to. I mean, we see how many music videos have got nudity, and asses shaking in your face.
You don't have to be that raunchy.
Yeah, it shows you don't have to be.
No, to get that reaction.
Obvious.
And that's what I love about them as well, is I find them so talented and so attractive and just so likeable, and yet I think the raunchiest I've seen is a bit of forehead or Jimin's shoulder, and yet I'm like, woo!
You got so excited.
Do you know what I mean? And so it's true, you don't have to do that in order to get that reaction. My affection for them comes from them, not them showing loads of skin. So yeah, it's true. But them sassy looks, they know what they're doing. They're flirting for sure, and that's totally fine. Like, all K-pop bands do that, and they do it really, really well. And again, it depends on the song as well. Some of them, if it's a bit more of a cutesy song, or if it's a bit more of a sassy song, or what, it depends. The vibe of the song can change. But yeah, no, they know what they're doing.
Now I'm just imagining them, all seven of them with their little one-bedroom apartment, and they're like, guys, today I'm going to practice our sass looks. So I imagine all getting together in front of all these mirrors, like...
With some blue steel.
Yeah.
That's it, some blue steel, yeah.
I need that jumper.
Yeah. Oh no, I need that
Sugar
jumper.
wearing Snow White.
Snow White jumper.
I do my thing. Hear that, Jenny? He loves us.
You didn't say Erin.
He did.
I love the outfits.
Blabbing. I love that word.
See, that's more like traditional Korean dress.
Oh,
in the temple that they're doing.
And a shark, my favourite.
Every video needs a shark.
It does. Everything. Just put a shark in everything.
I love the
love
choreo.
The suit. No, it's the suit service. So that's more traditional.
Because their outfits look a little bit more like traditional hanboks.
Yeah.
True story. Nicki's coming. You ready?
I'm waiting. I'm happy in this moment. That's lovely.
Yes.
Guys, I reckon I can do that. I've got it. Next in line. Legs in the air. Good.
Look at the moves. They're just so cool.
Just like to point out they're all wearing masks and dancing and they seem fine.
This is one of their most challenging choreography routines, and after they do this, they are knackered. Because they do it hard every time. They do it hard, 100%. Just kings. And this is TikTok. People from TikTok doing the Idol challenge. They look like they're having so much fun.
I really like that one.
Yeah, it's fun. Such a bop. I love the amount that it's got so much attitude, but yet it's so fun and delivered in such a nice way.
It's like a little bit braggy, a little bit I don't care, and then a lot of bit of you love yourself, and that's a good thing. I love when they said, like, I think they said like it's okay to be like I'm happy right now, because people aren't happy all the time, and it's nice to remember that you can be happy in one moment, but not in every.
I think it's braggy in the right way. It's braggy as in we've worked to get here, and now we are here, and we're gonna, be happy that we're here, and
for sure. And they have bragging rights, because let me just say that BTS in a year last, I think it was 2019, they have brought in more money than the Pyongyang Olympics to Korea.
Oh
so they got bragging rights because the amount of money from tourism that it has brought, people going there to go to BTS concerts or just to visit South Korea, because it's brought more awareness. People are going, wow, this is amazing, I love this, I want to go and see it and I want to learn more. BTS has brought in more money to South Korea than the Pyongyang Olympics did. 7
Absolutely
people.
insane.
Well, and Big Hit, the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, they and they started from this little tiny company, and it's just like,
We've watched what, 5?
5?
5.
Find out. 6, 5, 6.
Not Today.
She's going to
Mic
name
Drop, Boy With Love, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Airplane and Idol.
Yep, 6.
Okay, 6. Right. Give me your number 1 song out of those 6.
Oh, it's hard. I really liked Airplane. I really liked Not Today. Those two stand out immediately as I remember that I really enjoyed those.
Is that because of the video?
JK.
Is that because of the JK? Is that because of the video or the music, or a combination of both?
The music stands out to me in those two. I really enjoyed the video for Boy With Love. Boy With Love.
Is that because you're getting your Westlife vibes in the white suits?
No, I think it was the 50s. And the
quite
colour.
retro,
It was
quite retro, yeah.
colourful as well.
That would be my least favourite.
But then Not Today, I think I liked the video for that. It was really edgy.
Not Today was the first one we watched, wasn't it? So I think Mic Drop was my favourite. I did really like that.
As in the song or the video?
Both.
Yeah.
I think the song, that's the one I think that when I was kind of like bopping around while we were doing things, that was the one that was like in my head a bit.
I was saying, sorry, I interrupted you, but Blood, Sweat and Tears I think is a really hard one for me to judge, just because I felt like I couldn't listen and enjoy the song and focus on what was going on in the video at the same time.
That's like somewhere over here.
Yeah, I think I need
like,
to separate those to judge.
Yeah, so yeah, Mic Drop, and then was it Aeroplane?
Airplane Part 2.
Yeah, Aeroplane Part 2, and then Not Today.
Not Idol with Nicki Minaj.
Then Idol, and then Boy With Love.
Well, the good thing is you don't necessarily have to choose a favourite, because we live in a world where we have Spotify and YouTube and we can watch all of them
and there's so
whenever
many
you
more.
want. Or listen, and there's so many more.
Was your favourite in there?
In those, Mic Drop. Mic Drop has been one of my favourites for so long.
Kat,
Yeah.
what's your favourite out of the ones we
My
watched?
favourite's Blood, Sweat and Tears.
She loves
Yeah,
Blood, Sweat and
think we
Tears.
knew that one. I wonder why that ended up on the playlist, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting that there isn't an overall winner. Do you know what I mean? We haven't all gone with the same song.
Blood, Sweat and Tears will grow on you. It will invade your mind.
JK can grow on me.
I do hear what you say about that though, because I do think that's the one that's intriguing me.
So that was BTS Idol. Remember to check out my Patreon to be 2 videos ahead. And yeah, we'll be back with some more very soon. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.